one somewhere else. Make sure it's accurate. This is accurate. It's by Veridian, which is, as you said, a company that you will probably see in your doctor's office when you go there. But what we love about this particular one is that it does it for 2 people. You can use this on 2 people in your home because it will store the readings for them, up to 60 of them. This is on person number 1, and then if I press the set button, you'll see it will change to, let me stop it, it will change to person number 2. And so you can hold up to 60 readings per person. That means 120 readings total. It has a date and time stamp. It also has that hypertension indicator.
Because this is the upgraded model, so it doesn't just tell you your blood pressure, it tells you if it's too high.
Exactly. If you don't know that 120/80 is normal, this will put a reading. It gives you a little icon right along this scale, which green means you're okay, yellow means you're a little elevated, orange means, it's a little odd and it's a little high, red means if you continue to get red readings, please go to your doctor.
Yeah, because you need to get that taken
Exactly,
taken
and we
care
suggest that they take this to their doctor when they get it home anyway, because we want you to show him what you're going to be using to take your blood pressure at home.
And the other thing is it stores all those readings for each person so that when you go to the doctor, you can take this with you and show him your average of blood pressure readings, because sometimes when we go to the doctor, it might read a little high because we're kind of nervous to be there.
Exactly, it's called white coat syndrome that happens, and you get an elevated reading, which is false. So you want to make sure that you are showing him a fuller heart health picture. And if you'll let me, I'd love to show it on you, Carolyn.
And I'm going to stop talking because generally if you're talking, that will make it go up too. You should sit quietly. Let's show
uncross your legs for me. We're going to put this on your left wrist facing you the opposite way of the way that you would wear a watch. You want it on your pulse, which is on the inside of your wrist. The batteries that will come with it go right in the bottom right here, and once you do that and set the date and time, you can just press this button in the middle, which is the start and stop button. It's going to begin to take your systolic rate first and then your diastolic rate. We have it set on person number 1. And when that heart starts to pump, it tells you it's taking your pulse. There is also an irregular heartbeat indicator on here. So if you have an irregular heartbeat, it will show up and it will tell your doctor, yes, this is what I have. Carolyn, you're very good. 113/74, that's actually low, with a pulse of 66.
Great.
We know the time is 10:33 on the eastern coast, and you're in the green. You can see that your little icon showed up here in the green.
Good.
So it's perfect. It's a perfect way to monitor yourself with one button control. Easy, simple, no reason why you shouldn't be doing it.
Now that's a good close-up shot. Can we show with the other camera how I'm sitting?
Yeah.
And I just want you to see. Now, if I was doing this to myself, would I have
You're going to keep it. You're going to keep your arm at heart height right here.
So like bend your elbow.
Right. Bend your elbow. Keep your legs uncrossed and just kind of sit quietly without having to talk or do anything. And we also suggest that you take this first thing in the morning.
See how I'm sitting in a chair with my legs uncrossed, and it's on my left wrist, opposite of a wristwatch, and my arm is elevated like at elbow height.
Right, and you can even, if you had a table in front of you, imagine a tennis ball being under it. That's about the height that you would want it to be.
Perfect.
So it's heart height. You press one button and it does everything for you. And again, you're getting 60 readings for 2 different people on this.
Okay.
And you're getting that irregular heartbeat indicator, a body movement indicator, which says if you were moving while you took the reading, it will error out rather than give you a wrong reading.
So it has all these new features. If you've purchased an item like this several years ago that is kind of a basic model, this is far more accurate, and it gives you all those different indicators: hypertension, body movement, etc. Here are the colors. I know we've shown them a couple of times, but just so that you know, we have it in, we're calling them gemstone colors. So if you want the blue one, it's sapphire. If you want the ruby, that's the red one. That is, I believe, our most limited. And then we also have it for you in emerald green, and it comes with the storage pouch. Tell me, what does it need? Batteries?
It needs 2 AAA batteries, and they come with it.
Awesome.
So when you get it home, this is ready to go. Veridian wants you to start immediately. And I was saying, when you do get it home, A, take it to the doctor, but B, to get a baseline reading for yourself, take it first thing in the morning after you sit up and put your feet on the floor. Take your blood pressure at that time, see what it is, and then take it sporadically throughout the day because your blood pressure change is very, very sporadic. It does go up and down throughout the day.
This is just a little visual to remind you that's where the position you should be in, with your arm elevated, your wrist above your heart, and then this is what you do. And of course, your instructions will all come with it. It also comes with a blood pressure log that you can keep track of for yourself.
Right, if you wanted to do that, it will log it for you automatically.
Here as well.
Right, and it comes with a booklet to tell you what all the little icons are. But this is really our most full-featured one, and that's why I'm so excited to have it here today.
Listen, this is this is a good one. It's the same brand as what's sold at doctor's offices. There's all kinds of self-test kits and things at home for different things that you might be doing, diabetes or whatever, but those are all pointless if they're not accurate and they're giving you wrong information or telling you you're okay when you're not, that type of thing. So this is one that's very accurate. It's the brand that doctor's offices use, of course, in a bigger professional model.
Right.
But this is an easy one for you to use at home so that you can use it daily. Say again, when should we do it? First thing in the morning?
First thing in the morning when you wake up is what we tell you to do to get a baseline, and then take it throughout the day just to see how it's changing, because even, we're going to take yours again in a moment, what we're going to see is that yours has probably changed a little bit by just a few points. If you continue to get a red, an orange or a red reading, please go to the doctor, show him what your reading was, show him what had occurred so that he can make a better diagnosis for you. This is not something that diagnoses for you. This is just giving you more information so that you become your own health advocate. You are, you monitor your weight, you know what your weight should be, you monitor your temperature, you probably have a thermometer in your house. Don't go to the pharmacy to have to, get a ride and do what you have to do to get there. You can use one in your home as long as it's accurate. And when it has the Veridian name on it, you know it's accurate. Now, you were 113 over 73 before. You're a little bit higher right now. 64 is your pulse. It's still low. Very good. You see the time stamp at the bottom. We're in person number 1. If a body movement would have happened during that, a little hand waving would have showed up here, and a big E would show up to say it's an error. And you can see you're right in the green area, so you're still fine on the hypertension indicator.
So this just, again, it shows that it's accurate, because mine didn't go to a crazy number.
Exactly. It's not like it's all over the board. Exactly.
And, it's still accurate. I've been talking for a couple of minutes, so it went up a tiny notch.
Right.
Which that will do. But that's why it's good to do it first thing in the morning when you first wake up.
Right, get your baseline.
Don't have coffee first.
Right, caffeine can really get you going. Yeah,
or don't yell at everybody to get ready for the school bus and then take your blood pressure. Do it first thing in the morning, and then it will keep 60 readings?
60 readings per person, so it's 120 readings total, but it's divided in half by 2. So you have person number 1. I'm going to shut it off so that you can see person number 1 will show up there, and there's number 1 and there's number 2.
Great. Okay.
And you just do that by pressing the set button before you begin.
It's ruby red, sapphire blue, emerald green. Let's say hi to Donna in Texas. Hello, Donna. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
Nice to see you on the show today.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Does this look like something that is helpful to you or your family?
Yes. I actually ordered the ruby. I have a Veridian that's in pink. I'm a nurse, and so this is going to come in handy. Everybody uses Veridian. We like it.
Oh, thanks for saying so. As a nurse, that means a lot. So,
it does.
And as a nurse, Donna, tell everybody, why is taking the blood pressure the first thing that the nurses always do when you go to the doctor's office?
Well, just so they can get a baseline to see what you normally are at, and then if it sways, then they can make adjustments as far as medication or if you're hyper or hypo. It's just important, And I take blood pressures, every night. Several patients before I can give medicine. So, and plus these are colorful. They're cute.
True. Most of them are like a silver or white.
Right. Yeah. And we've got the backlight on this one, so it shows up nice and bright.
Yes, I got the ruby red. It's going to be so cute. And my last one is pink.
Oh, I like
great.
that.
And everybody, all the other nurses, my friends, are like, "Oh, yours is pink." I'm like, "Yes."
There's something about us girls. We just love pink ones. I know.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, Donna, before I let you go, can you kind of tell, since you are a nurse, why is it important for us to not have high blood pressure going unchecked?
Well, it's bad on your heart. The contractions on your heart, it's really not good. You really need to know what your blood pressure is on a daily basis. That way you can get put on medication so it doesn't hurt your heart.
And there's a simple medication that can control it.
Oh, yeah, it's easily
simple.
controlled. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's simple, very simple. You know, I saw that yours was 116/80. I was like, good job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Donna, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. It was perfect timing. I'm glad you called in.
Okay, thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks, Donna. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So again, as you said, that was Donna, who's a nurse, who's picking the second one up today. It's important to have these at home. And again, Veridian, the brand that doctors' offices often use. Like she said, everybody uses Veridian.
Veridian, exactly. And it's wonderful that QVC would have such a fantastic brand here and count on them to do that every time for everything. But it's important to take that baseline first thing in the morning, Carolyn. You get your diastolic and systolic rate. You get your pulse. You're also getting an indicator of whether you have an irregular heartbeat. You have the hypertension indicator over here on the side, and at the top you have a body movement indicator. If you've moved around too much, it will error out rather than give you a false reading.
That's fantastic. It's very, very accurate. So this is just a great safety measure to have.
Right.
You were comparing this to some other things that we often
a
do.
thermometer. We have a thermometer in our house. You know, you need to know what your temperature is. You have a weigh scale in your house because you need to know if you're on target with your weight. You need to know what your blood pressure is because 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure, 1 in 3 women have high blood pressure, and even more than that, 65 people over the age of 60 have high blood pressure. If I was telling you that those were the odds for winning the lottery, you would be out buying a ticket tomorrow.
Yeah. 1 in 3?
I'm telling you, these are the odds for having a high blood pressure, which is the cause of things like heart attacks.
Yes.
So we have to be vigilant. We should be taking our health into our own hands. Know yourself well enough that you know what your blood pressure is normally.
Take good care of yourself. It's easy to do. People are living longer these days. Can I just brag on my parents for a minute? They are so aware of their health.
That's wonderful.
They are in their early 80s and in their mid 70s, and they are super healthy. And I hope I'm just like them when I'm their age. But it's because they take care of themselves. They're aware, and it's easy just to take a couple of extra steps like this to prevent really bad things happening to your health as you get older.
You're exactly right, Carolyn. You're a good daughter for having taken care of them.
Really. So stay on the lines, everybody, for Veridian. It's a hot pick today, and it's very, very popular. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you.